James Baldwin's Giovanni's Room. A deep dive into love, identity, and self-discovery. Welcome to our channel. Today we are delving into James Baldwin's Giovanni's Room, a potent and emotional work. Though it is a classic from 1956, the ideas in this book are still highly pertinent today. Baldwin leads us through the life of David, the primary character, who is battling his identity and aspirations. The narrative takes place in Paris, a city renowned for its beauty and romance, but here it serves as the backdrop for a story of inner strife and grief. American David is living in Paris in search of himself. He is seeing a woman called Hella, but his heart tells him something else. He meets Italian bartender Giovanni, and this marks a convoluted path for his life. Though their relationship is strong and passionate, it also suffers with uncertainty and anxiety. David's battle is about who he is as much as about who he loves. He struggles between his own feelings inside and what society expects of him. The central battle of the book is this one within. Baldwin writes in a way that evokes all David experiences. The simple yet elegant language helps one to grasp the difficult subjects. David's choices weigh heavily, his uncertainty hurts, and he is deeply in love with Giovanni. But this novel covers more ground than only love. It also concerns identity and the anxiety of difference. David worries about his future regarding what his love for Giovanni implies. He fears losing the life he thought he wanted and of being judged by others. Much of the narrative revolves around this anxiety, which also influences some terrible decisions. Baldwin is not slow in displaying the sinister side of this anxiety. The book looks at the hurt that denial of one's actual self generates on everyone engaged. Not an easy read, this is a narrative about what occurs when we flee who we are. Still, this is a crucial one. Additionally, a potent critique of society's expectations is Giovanni's Room. Baldwin was writing at a period when being out gay was not accepted, hence you can sense the conflict in the book. David's struggle reflects not only personal but also bigger society demands to conform. Baldwin in many respects was ahead of his time. Particularly in literature, he addressed problems hardly discussed in the 1950s. This book is a revolutionary piece in LGBTQ+ literature since his honest and direct depiction of David's suffering. Still, the novel is exquisitely written despite the strong subjects. From the first page, Baldwin's lyrical and poetic language transports you into the tale. He creates a clear picture of Paris that makes you feel as though David and Giovanni are traversing the streets with you. Reflecting the beauty and tragedy of their relationship, the city itself starts to take front stage in the book. The way Baldwin catches the complexity of human emotions in Giovanni's Room is among the most remarkable aspects about it. He does not present you simple solutions or unambiguous moral standards. David is flawed, and his choices are often hard to grasp, but that is what gives him realism. Though you might not always agree with his decisions, you will start to relate to his suffering. Giovanni, on the other hand, is fragile yet nevertheless vibrant and passionate. Though it is his downfall as well, his love for David is pure. Baldwin shows the terrible results of their love without holding back since their relationship is awful. Although the book ends tragically, it also serves as a strong reminder of the need of living your truth. Baldwin leaves us with a warning about the suffering suppressing who we are can bring about. Long after you have closed the book, this narrative lingers. Let me now discuss the reasons you ought to read Giovanni's Room. This novel offers a thorough investigation of identity, society, and the human condition, not only a narrative about love. This novel invites intense thought and feeling. You won't want to put down Baldwin's work since it is so strong and moving. Giovanni's Room is a must-read if you search for a book that pushes you and causes you to consider your own life. This narrative appeals to everyone, from all walks of life and regardless of background. It reminds us that our identities are not always clear-cut and that love is multifarious. However, it also emphasizes the need of being loyal to oneself in spite of all the challenges. James Baldwin's Giovanni's Room is ultimately a lovely, moving, and forceful book. This narrative looks at love, identity, and the challenges we all have in attempting to live our truth. This book is a timeless classic and Baldwin's work is as relevant today as it was upon first publication. I heartily suggest Giovanni's Room even if you haven't yet read it. Long after you have turned the last page, you will find yourself carrying this book. Thanks for watching. Should you find this review interesting, kindly mark it with a thumbs up and remember to subscribe for more book reviews and analysis. Tell us in the comments whether you have read Giovanni's Room and what you found of it. See you once more next time.